This is Jackie Ray TV. Keep it real, keep it moving, keep receipts.
Hi guys. Obviously, it's a lot more fun to win, but I was mostly really excited about our demeanor. I think growth from Thursday night doesn't matter unless you continue to build on that. And I thought we really did that tonight. It was really fun that it was also our alumni day. There's nothing like the women of Troy in the history of this program. And so I thought we were really, worthy of the greatness that's come before us today. These two in particular, I thought it was a team effort. And I thought obviously it was incredible to have Kennedy back. She's a winning player and impacts winning. But I think what we're going to see going forward here is that the time without Ken, while it's been hard, has led to growth. And I think these two in particular, probably it showcases the most, Jazzy just continues to get better, sharper, her impact on winning, the defensive end, and just being able to stretch a defense and challenge a defense in so many ways. And, I've said it all year, Kara's been an incredible leader, and that's more important to me than the stats, but the rhythm that she's caught, on offense is going to make us, I think, our best days in front of us. So excited about today, but we got to keep it going and get ready to go to Michigan and play a couple of really tough ones.
With everything that this team has had to navigate through this season up to this point, what are you most proud of that doesn't include the stat sheet?
Yeah, that we continue to get better. Right? It's not easy to do that when there are challenges along the way. I think the growth of our leadership, I think, Kara and Malia and Ken and London being a senior and Jazzy, they're invested in us getting better and figuring it out. And I don't think that's, as common anymore, when it's easier to say, well, this is tough or that's tough. So I think I'm most proud of just the fight and what we're trying to become. And I hope everyone just continues to remain coachable. I'm going to coach them hard. But I think it's the growth trajectory. There's probably 5 or 6 teams, in the country right now that are in this one echelon, and everybody else that's really good is fighting, and has to navigate a loss and handle big winning streaks. And I want to be a team that we look back and say, gosh, we were really mentally tough and continue to get better. And I think that's what we're seeing, even though the results didn't necessarily show up until today.
Kara, how you doing?
I'm good.
Great game tonight. I have a question for you, being a leader on this team. When you look at this group of women, what do you think that the difference is now with understanding how they're playing now compared to just maybe a month ago, as far as the belief in themselves and what you're seeing from this team?
Yeah, I feel like regarding the team, one thing that I've learned is that my relationships with the other people, really digging in and talking through things that are bothering us, things that we need to get better at on the court. Also, I feel like me and Jazzy, through all of this, we've gotten really close, just talking on the court, off the court, about things that we need to do for this team, things we can say to other people, things we need to do on the court for our team. And so through all of this, I feel like I said, I feel like we're really starting to bond together, and I just really want it to keep pushing.
Karen just mentioned about how you guys are bonded. I was going to ask you, how can you describe about her leadership and also about that chemistry for you guys to be leading scorers, and also just the conversation that you see on the court with you guys? How would you describe that?
Yeah, I mean, Katie, she's a great leader. She has all of our backs, and she's super experienced. So it's just been really nice having that kind of voice for me as a freshman, and navigating through things. And obviously losing's not fun, but I feel like just with her leadership, it's really helped us get through that, and I think our best days are ahead of us, so very grateful for that.
And Coach, just piggybacking off kind of what the question was earlier, what is the difference maker that you are seeing right now with the team today versus in the past, right, within just the last 4 games?
Yeah, I think the last 3 games have been tough because they were possession games. And we're not talking about bad teams. These are all quad 1 teams, right? And anything could have shifted on possessions. A couple of them we had, double-digit leads. And so I think just attention to detail, that every possession really matters, that games aren't, won the first quarter, second quarter. You got to finish things that we can do one thing well, but then we can't be deficient in another area. Just real-time lessons. And I think, us continuing to really feed, our strengths. I thought our pressure defense today was excellent. Thought we turned them over. I thought we shared the ball great. 25 assists and only 12 turnovers, 25 assists on 30 baskets. I think we're just still unlocking what our best is. And I thought our pace today, our athleticism, our pressure defense, we're all really on point.
Karen Jazzy, it seems like Kennedy is still such a huge supporter on the bench, but how did she affect the game and what you guys could do tonight? And then Lindsay, I'm kind of wondering what you've been seeing from Viv's development. She's gotten quite a few minutes in these last 2 games.
Yeah, having Kim back on the court is a huge blessing. We love to have her just because even though she's a sophomore, Kim's basically a vet. Like, she knows what she's doing on the defensive end, on the offensive end. It makes everything just so much easier. So just having her back means a lot for us.
Yeah, I mean, Viv's a number one workhorse. Like, she just comes in with a positive attitude every day. She's always watching film. She's always working, and she's a tremendous athlete. And she just, remains coachable. I am hard on Viv. I want the best out of her, and I think she's strung together, right? More positives, than anything else. She still makes mistakes like everybody else, right? But I think the idea of like now we're getting 2 or 3 or 4 really good things, and just her coachability and her attitude that coming in, with a positive and a can-do, outlook every day has really stood out. And I do think there's, again, upside for us, like as we continue to grow, in that spot. And she's had some really positive minutes recently.
This is Jackie Ray TV. Keep it real, keep it moving, keep receipts. Sports news, culture, no spin, no fluff, no fake belief. I don't yell, don't chase clicks. I speak facts with a little sass.